Do you feel like you're being wrongly treated in your marriage because you've been showing up, you've been paying the bills, you haven't cheated, you haven't had an affair, and now you feel like you're being unjustifiably treated poorly? Well, this video is for you. And I talk to men all the time who just have this beliefs like, I've been a good husband, I haven't cheated, I've been paying the bills, we live in a good home. Like, I don't deserve to be treated like this. I don't understand why she's so upset. And here's the thing. If this was 30, 40, 50 years ago, you'd be right because that's the world we're living in. We were living in a world where as long as you showed up at that level, as long as you provided basic needs, women would stay. But as time has moved on and women have realized that they can support and take care of themselves, they can pay their own bills if they need to, they can provide for themselves or the government will provide for them, is raise the threshold, is raise the bar for what they need in a relationship to be willing to stay. And you have to understand as a man, the way your father or grandfather showed up, because that's where a lot of us learned our relationship behavior from, is not sufficient for this day and age for today's woman. She needs more from you. Providing, protecting, home, not being, not cheating. That's the bare minimum. Now, it used to be the standard. Now it's the bare minimum. If you're not doing that, then you have no chance. But that's not enough to keep her around. You also have to be able to emotionally connect. You have to be looking at her other needs outside of those primitive, like survival things. She wants to be connected. She wants to feel you. She wants to go do fun things. She wants you to lead. She wants all these other needs that she has to have met to be willing to be in a marriage with you. And if you just see like this as the game, the level that you need to play at, you're going to miss it. You need to be here. You need to show up as what today's society requires, what today's woman requires for you to show up at a much higher level. That's why you have to invest in learning about relationships, learning about her needs, learning about how to show up, learning about how women work, the difference between masculine and feminine, creating polarity in the marriage, what showing up really means, all these things. You have to invest in that. You have to raise your standard. And there's no handbook, there's no manual that's given to us to how to do this. We have to go figure it out. We have to learn from others. We have to invest in it ourselves. There's going to be some trial and error because every woman is different. And this is just the road. This is what we're living in today. So let go of thinking that what you've done has been enough. Like you showed up because of really doing what's the bare minimum, and know that there's a new level to play at. If you're going to save your marriage, you got to step it up. You got to go learn how to meet her needs, how to bring fun and excitement, how to up the intimacy, how to do all the things that she's really craving, where your marriage is actually to the level where you two are both growing and transcending as human beings. Like that's the top tier, right? That's where you're aiming for, creating a marriage where you all thrive, grow, develop. Everybody has their needs met and you're leading that. That's the type of man that your marriage requires you to show up as. All right. So consider this a public service announcement, and I'll catch you on the next video. If you need some help, I dropped some link and resources below, and good luck.